So halacha l'maaseh, a very interesting shayla that always comes up when it comes to Yom Tov, and until now I personally was machmir more, and that is regarding someone that's keeping 2 days of Yom Tov, which in itself is a big shayla, of course, but that usually is accepted to keep 2 days of Yom Tov if you're planning on coming back. You're not staying there for three regalim. There's different heterim, but it starts off that the assumption is that you keep 2 days. So the shayla is someone that does keep 2 days. Unless he has, again, details, then he should ask personal shayla by the Rav, his local rabbi. But regarding whether he wants to go somewhere, and he wants to, let's say, go on the bus, he wants to get a ride, usually it comes to a lady has to get somewhere to a simcha, and the shayla is she allowed to ask another Jew to do, basically, to drive and do malacha for her? So, the Moshe Feinstein has a beautiful tshuva on this, and he answers an interesting kasha, which is someone asked me this question. He said, "What do you mean?" So befers halacha, when it comes to Erev Shabbos, so someone accepts Shabbos, and then someone accepts Shabbos, and they have another Jew that didn't accept Shabbos. You're allowed to tell the Jew to tell mamish to drive you to shul. You're allowed to do that. Why? Because for them it's not Shabbos, for you it's Shabbos, for them it's not Shabbos. So why isn't it not the same thing? Someone's keeping 2 days Yom Tov, for everyone else they know it's not. So Rav Shlomo Zalman has a very interesting mahalach. He says that the reason is because when you keep Shabbos and you accept Shabbos, you know bevadai that everyone else it's not Shabbos for them. In fact, many explain it's like a neder. When it comes to Yom Tov Sheni and Eretz Yisrael, it's mitam safek. You're keeping it because maybe it's Yom Tov Sheni, even though today we know it's not. Afa Piken, I was very excited because of Rav Shlomo Zalman, which my heart always goes after in Nitiyah and Halacha, obviously Yisrael and everything else. Rav Shlomo Zalman the Maaseh is melamed zchus, and he says that the minhag seems to be that people are meiko, and he explains the reason why is because really it's exactly like we said. Everyone really knows that it's not for everyone else. It's really not Yom Tov, and he says that it's a tziruf also the Chacham Tzvila holds anyway. We should only be keeping 1 day, and Rav Kook Zichrono Livracha, and there's very strong tzad to say that anyway. Plus he says if you don't do it b'derech tzivui. So therefore, I told someone that asked me, I said, if you do it, shaloi b'derech tzivui, either beremiza with a hint, or you don't even directly request it. Yesh al ma lismoch harbe b'zeh, and especially tzorch mitzvah. Tonight begins the Erev Yom Kippur. According to many, the mitzvah d'oraisa of eating tonight starts. I mean, the mitzvah of Erev Yom Kippur, eating before Yom Kippur, the mitzvah, and according to the Mishnah Berurah, it's a mitzvah d'oraisa, starts tonight, according to some poskim. The Vilna Gaon says it doesn't start until tomorrow. The significance of this day of eating is so incredibly big, based on the Arizal. When I saw the words of the Arizal, the mamash changed my whole Erev Yom Kippur. Because if you look in halacha, that's a big tumah. How much are you supposed to eat? Our opinions actually say you should eat double the amount of what you would normally eat. That means because you're missing a day of eating on Yom Kippur, you should eat double. So people some actually take this literally and they eat double, which today is mamish would be a dangerous thing. Some actually have a very interesting chubah, the Sabah Mikelem, and I think it was Mari Diskin used to eat all day long raisins. Okay. The Maaseh, the Minchas Chinuch says the sheer mitzvah d'oraisa is a gurgeres, not a lot. But the Arizal says something so powerful. The Zok the Arizal, that a person could fix all the achilas gasos, all the improper eating, and in this generation it's so applicable, unfortunately, that's the challenge. Every single eating, if a person comes, the Erev Yom Kippur says, you know what, today I'm going to eat only L'Shem Shamayim, exactly what I need, I'll add a little bit more for the Yom Kippur Yantif. He could fix every single eating that he had this year, and eating is a major thing that needs to be fixed. Havai should be zeiche. It's a beautiful Yantif.